Woodbury County Supervisors have approved the addition of a new position that will improve security in the county courthouse.
And right now, the security positions in the courthouse are filled by a deputy who was added last year and a number of part-time security officers who fill more than 100 hours of work each week. Woodbury County Sheriff Chad Sheehan says this new position would be a big help in terms of filling those hours.
And what we've seen in the last several months is it's been harder and harder to get part-time people hired in that security role. So now we will have a full-time deputy probably starting in July, a full-time correctional officer starting in July, and then one full-time position that will be filled with part-time employees.
Sheehan says the new position would also allow correctional officers to rotate out of the jail to less taxing shifts. Another important issue supervisors discussed: carbon capture pipelines planned in Woodbury County. Several people told supervisors they oppose the idea. Their hope pipeline companies are unable to use eminent domain to get the land needed for the project. They worry about the safety of the proposed pipelines. They also worry the pipelines could limit growth potential for some cities.
South and east is the only two ways that Sioux City and Sergeant Bluff can grow. Those are our two largest cities within our county. If you strangle the growth of our two largest cities, you essentially strangle the growth of the entire county.
The board approved a motion to get legal counsel to try and stop the use of eminent domain for the pipeline projects. In addition, supervisors will also consider the carbon being processed and sold by a business in the Port Neal industrial area.